Okay. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the stream. So, yeah, today we are going to be completing our run of Horizon Zero Dawn. Just the main story stuff. Alright.
Another day passing.
Something on the dashboard. Okay. So yeah, let's switch over to this.
I bet those traitors.
Oh, we're already in the right city.
Lose.
Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity?
So yeah, I don't think this will take super long. Couple of hours. So yeah, it'll be a short stream day, I think.
Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives.
Talk to our boy, Avad. What's up, man?
Aloy,
Just as it gets dark.
what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it.
That's the
They'll
best.
bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Eren knows Aloy. He won't question it.
Oh
And
yeah,
have the
our
City
buddy
Guard
boy.
fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
So it's called the Elite.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then.
It's a good thing to know.
I'm glad that's behind us.
As a king.
Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
A bunch
I
of
don't know about
butts.
everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy.
Panic will
I
create
do
more
keep
panic.
you appraised of each new arrival.
We've rescued the.
Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the Spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you.
All those shards, man.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose.
Clashing breastplates
A
together.
number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
A grand tour.
I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Rest. Optional. Optional, optional, optional. Kinda wanna see what they're up to. Preparation wise.
Have you just polished that armor, Uzit?
Of course.
Isn't that a little...
Aloy,
Tab!
I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry. I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it.
Master of Quarters.
We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy?
Caches of arms.
In
In case you lose yours.
Did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
Sun King Avad's spies saved Prince Edaman from the Shadow Karja. Now they have no claim on the throne. Meridian.
Oh! It's the weapon.
Petra! Here she is, the guest of honor.
That'll be helpful.
I knew there was something about you. Hammered from the stuff they make leaders out of. And I don't say that to every Nora girl who blows through my town.
That happens to you a lot?
Think
Had to
we
build
did
a
those
wall
side
to fend
quests.
them off.
Good thing I'm persistent then.
I've missed our little talks. Murad asked me to look over the city arsenal. These guns have aged well. That runs in the Osram, no? They were the pride of the Mainspring Forges. So I've taken greater pride in improving them.
You know that I
We'll
appreciate
test
your
it
help,
out
Petra.
on their faces.
This battle, I don't know what's gonna happen.
We'll see each other again, I know it. Next time could be the time I'll convince you to stick with the free heap.
Petra, you know I...
The free.
I do. Always had a weakness for restless girls, though.
It's not really faster for me to teleport anywhere.
How many men do you think you'll kill in the battle, Lucid?
As many as I have to.
At least
I
one.
love it when you say things like that. It's so...
Because we haven't been up
I'll
here.
never be able to repay you for the life of our Sun King.
It's one of those things that we just haven't done. But that, despite us going past it like a million times. Many, many stairs. Should be a fun place to go. Job every day. Walk up this thing. This is how in shape we are. Just run up this, no problem. Hello, Spire. You aspire to anything? These
Greetings,
goofs.
Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The
I'm not gonna lie, I space a
She
little
doesn't
bit.
much like being called anointed either.
That we
It
sent
means
these
a lot
people
to her,
here.
Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
It's warm.
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Thanks for the resub, Full
I'm in a
Mountain.
foreign land, a tainted
4
land,
months in a row.
defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time.
Oh, Varl, stop.
And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
Who else we talk to?
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse. Aloy.
Oh, Aaron.
So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure.
Some stuff. Some
But
people.
there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
Well, that's big.
Big.
It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit him like a hammer!
Not die, hopefully.
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Aaron. Ursa would be proud.
Well, only if we win.
More people to talk to.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do
haven't
not
seen
belong
Sona in a
here.
long time.
I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
Time to go rest. Now, I wonder what this is gonna be like, just like crazy. Like how much? It was like how much am I gonna be required to kill versus like everybody else is gonna be killing for me. It's always the question in like missions like this in games. It's like they obviously want the player to be doing lots of stuff, and like it should be a challenge, but also like not too challenging. It needs to feel kind of like a real battle, where other people actually contribute. So far, the people that have tried to help us with stuff have just been terrible. Like, they deal such small amounts of damage compared to me. It's like, it makes sense for they'd be worse, but... Like, yesterday, those two that were having me against those behemoths were atrocious. They did, like, literally nothing. Oh, God.
Who leads the attack? Is it Helis?
Owen's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
I don't think it really matters. I'm so over-leveled for doing this part, so... I'm pretty sure. Count over-leveled is a thing in this game. Just having the armor and the extra spear and crap damage would make me way OP, so...
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost? After you lost your family?
That is pretty annoying.
Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
That counted as the quest. So yes, the last... So now there's only one more.
There are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the
Here, have your quest rewards, I get. Face. Extinction.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not wood smoke.
Then what is it?
The end.
Burning all your houses. Ooh. Hello, Deathbringer. Zzz.
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
Everyone's like, fuck!
Loaded! All of you, be ready to fire!
Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out.
Should've just like shot down at him right there, Aloy, come on.
Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns.
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
Why fight?
What the shit? Fire, please!
Only endless night awaits you.
Can't let him in close.
Meridian must run red to cleanse.
Okay, let's get rid of everybody else. No, you dummy. There's so much fire! Why do you have so much health? You have like an obscene amount of health.
Blocked again. He's quick. He's quick.
Oh, he's blocking shit. Okay.
Deathbringers keep firing, this bridge will go.
Am I supposed to? Oh. There we go. Blow them up for me.
It's giving way!
What are you before the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down!
I am chosen. You came from nothing. You will die on nothing.
There we go. Okay, that's not a bad fight at all once you be not a dummy. That's actually super similar to the end fight in Uncharted 2. I hope this hurts. Doesn't say anything, just stabs him.
Chosen. Hades only chose you because you're a fool. A sadistic butcher too stupid to see you were being used. Your whole life was a failure. And soon, no one will even remember you.
Damn.
Turn your face to the sun and think about that.
You can see how that fight would be real bad, though, on harder difficulties without this armor. Like, he could probably one-shot you with his sling. Yeah, probably time to fight. Shit ton of machines. With a gun!
Hold the line! Where do you need me?
Take up the cannon!
platform.
What? Oh. No. Take it down before it kills me. Destroys this platform. I was like, if that freaking hits anything, I'm gonna be amazed. Get out of here.
Incoming. Gotta drop it and move.
Or I can just keep doing this. Become a badass. But this one's actually more aggressive than the other one.
It's taking a shot at me.
I was like, we're gonna level up so quick. Super big machines. We're just like murdering them like they're nothing.
A wall in the attack. Lower your arms, but be wary.
Chance to catch a breath and prepare.
Prepare for what? I guess somebody needs to make like potions and things. But this armor makes this fight kind of trivial. Oh, don't kill him.
Time to go.
Oh, that I was surprised that much.
From the sky.
Here it
From the
comes.
sky.
Better move.
Get him.
They're gonna be here when that hits.
Silly. The little guys go down so easy. How do you get frozen? Oh god, a Stormbird? In the face! Take it. No. He just puts it down when I come over. Oh. Enormous piece of crap! Get him! Ooh, that was a really good shot. It's like randomly they'll hit his vitals. It just like that himself so much. Yeah, I'm gonna go up another level. Charger is not built to take missiles. No, get that out of here.
Aloy.
Tab, you're not dead.
Aloy! Tab? By all, Mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they?
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Tab. I've gotta go.
Follow the trail of destruction. That's dumb. It, like, lowered my health. You gave me full medicine, I guess. So much fire. Actually, yeah, it's like we need so many random levels.
This is where I belong, Aloy. But the Spire calls for you.
Feel the wrath of the sun.
Aloy, go! We'll draw them. Now you face their true sun, shadow demons.
This water is on fire. It's never a good sign. That bird is like, oh, I must take on the only person who is worthy of me. Oh yeah, you run back up it. Oh joy. Maybe not.
It's begun. Hades is transmitting.
Hey. He's like, the fuck? So that's it, eating the organic matter. We've never seen it really do that before. Obviously, it's run up.
If Hades has started the signal, it must have gotten through the defenses. Amora, Baron's vanguard. I have to get up there.
Ooh, for a second there I was like, oh shit, I already fucked up. Gotten too far over to the side. What the shit? I think I was gonna drop to ledge, but she'd already fallen off, so I think it stored that input and then she dropped it immediately. Why would I do such a thing? Where's he gonna? All the way back here. Am I gonna have to watch the video again for it taking over stuff? That's dumb. Okay, apparently trying to run up that is not a good plan.
My strength is not yet spent. I earned it by ice and snow.
Thanks, Wookie.
I will answer.
Well, I have no idea who you are. Guys, are you gonna show the video again? Yeah, it totally is. Which we can't skip.
It's begun. Hades is transmitting.
Okay, so apparently don't be super speedy on the way up. I hate that when games do that. Making a section seem super frantic, but then to make it so that it's imprecise enough that it's... I, at least, just randomly run off of stuff. There's no reason for that. Oh hey, Fox Spellcaster. Thanks for those, man. It's like, I want to just be able to run up there and do the thing. Why should I have to worry about random platforming on the way up?
If Hades has started the signal, it must have gotten through the defenses. Vanguard. I have to get up there.
Errand.
Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. Knew this wouldn't be easy.
Ooh, that swing.
No holding back.
Yeah, 2 random stupid sections of platforming.
They're alive.
Aloy! It's Aloy! Well, you can see that.
Thanks,
I
Aaron.
thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
My fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to
Because
go over
you're
the
all
top anyway,
useless.
right? Right.
The metal devil must fall.
I should stock up.
Should
Last
I?
chance.
I mean, it'll just be potions. I'm already full on potions. We'll come with you. It proceeds to stand there like a bunch of dummies. Is this even the right way? Apparently, yeah. Where's the Deathbringer that brought
Arrival of Entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of Entity has been accounted for.
Oh, there he is. There's our boy.
Deathbringer's right there!
So apparently they're trying to. I think it tried. Is it? Oh, oops. It has its things out. Take it. Still doesn't take that much damage. Even frozen. Open. Good thingies. Wow, you are terrible at aiming. Oh yeah, I'd probably shoot off the guns.
Watch it. They keep coming. Knock them back.
All of you, focus on the new machines!
That's three! Yeah, guys, get him off my butt. You guys are useless.
We got them!
We are life takers and machine breakers all!
Squats before he shoots those missiles.
More machines!
Don't let them overrun us!
Yeah, actually kill them, please.
My way's clear.
Deathbringer 4. The battle is ours.
System threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
Purge.
Master Override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Alpha Prime.
Purging extinction protocol.
Wow, that guy took his sweet time. That kid should be dead. You guys should be dead too. We did the thing. Stabbed the ball. Did it, guys. Everyone look proud. Avad's like, yeah! Even though I was standing here doing nothing. Gotta hug this random guard. Data integrity restored.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God. So she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care. And that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess...
Be a badass archer.
Her to be... curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. But with enough compassion to... heal the world. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
I wish you a pleasant sleep.
I'll catch you tomorrow.
Thanks for the bits, Wolf Mountain. So yeah, that was shorter than I thought it would be, the ending missions. Obviously, the first one was literally me just going to talk to people. Okay, I'm not sure what I want to do now. Originally, I thought this was gonna take like 2 to 3 hours, and it took like exactly an hour. Hey, Shiny, yeah, it was shorter than I thought. Yeah, the ending wasn't anything crazy. And a one-on-one with that one guy. No, I haven't missed my thoughts. So we go into that. Yeah, one-on-one with that human guy, which wasn't really a difficult fight. More of a puzzle fight. You could even call it that. Then a lot of cannon shooting, which is fun. And then fighting a giant Deathbringer at the end. Okay, so yeah, thoughts on the game. My mini review. I really liked it. It's a lot of fun. I wasn't sure what I'd feel going in with the open worldness and stuff, because I normally don't like open world games very much. I think what this game does right, that a lot of open world games don't, is that it cuts down on the random crap that you have to do. Like, the side quests are all longer. They're not just like, go fetch this one thing and done. Which can work. I say that even though I like the side quests in like Ni no Kuni 2 because of that reason. But they're like Yeah, they're longer and they feel like they have a purpose and they're like engaging. And there are a lot less of them. And I think that philosophy, like, really is what kind of embodies this game. It's like, they wanted it to be open, but with a purpose. And I think that's what a lot of open world games don't do correctly. They're like, we want to be open just to be open, and that doesn't work. That means that there's nothing there that I care about. But here, I wasn't ever, like, bored with doing any of the stuff that it had us doing. So, yeah, let's see, combat, because I think combat's actually a huge part of this game, and another thing that some open world games don't get right is they don't focus enough on the combat. Yeah, it definitely had a lot of story to tell in the side quests, for sure. Just derailed me. The combat was frantic, so frantic, and that made it fun. It's like, initially it like pitches as being this very like pinpoint, like you have to make sure you're hitting the enemies in these spots or you're gonna lose and stuff. You don't really have to do that. You don't realize how crazy fast everything is. And I think it's really good because it makes it feel like you're fighting for your life a lot of the times. And yeah, it just makes the combat really just like fun in general. Plus, like, part of the way through the game, it definitely turns to more of like tactical. Like, I started switching to like, I need to freeze these guys because that's the only way I can deal decent damage. And doing some stuff like that, so you have to like pick out your loadout, and I'm sure there's so many other ways that people go about the combat. It's like, I found that freezing enemies worked really well for me. And I stuck with that. I'm sure lots of people don't do that at all. I also like kind of the stealth elements. I wish that it was a little bit easier to stay in stealth mode going about certain missions. Like, when you go into, I don't know, there's like a big group of enemies or something, and you want to take them out stealthily. Initially, it starts working really well, but almost always, like, 2 or 3 enemies in, you get spotted, and then everything just goes to shit, which is kind of cool, but I think it's too easy for it to go out of stealth mode. Like, sometimes if you just step, like, a half step out of the grass, and the little eye opens up in your little stealth thing, immediately everything sees you. Or, it's like one thing will see you, and then everybody knows where you are, and I don't think that's very realistic, and it's a little bit jarring considering how realistic a lot of the other stuff in the game is, like, combat-wise. It's like, trying to go for this, like, you need to be able to think about combat tactically, but then it's like, if you make one little derpy misstep, suddenly it turns into you're overwhelmed. So, yeah. And, yeah, it kind of ties... Thanks for bringing that up. The human enemies are super weird because, like, a lot of them you can just, headshots, done. And that's how, like, a lot of stealth games go. It's like, if you're rewarded for being accurate. In this game, if it's not a base enemy and they're, like, tankier enemies, you can't kill them with a headshot. And that makes no sense at all. And then if you're trying to go about a mission, like, with stealth, if you misread an enemy as being not a tank, or as being, just being not a tank, but they are a tank, and you try to headshot them, suddenly they give away your position, and the whole mission is just back to being me shooting arrows at everybody. So it's like that's just like a little thing, but it's like it completely screws the stealth mechanics, which it seems like they spend a lot of time on. So, I think there's some others. I'm trying to think about other stuff I like mentioned yesterday. Some of this, like, there's just like a couple little gameplay things. It's like they thought a ton about the gameplay and what would make it fun, and then went like 95% of the way to like refine it, and then they didn't go the last 5%, but that 5% shows up enough that it like makes the combat not as fun as I think it should be. Even though it's still fun, there's like that last little bit that they needed to refine. Yeah. Glinthawks. So many Glinthawks yesterday. I don't know why there were so many Glinthawks in the side missions. Let's see, I'm trying to think of other stuff I want to talk about. The story. The main story I liked quite a bit. It wasn't that engaging until like a third of the way through, and then it was pretty engaging, and then it got really engaging. The end was not so great today, in terms of like, I don't know, it's kind of like, we need to figure out all this stuff, and then it kind of just pinpoints into, oh, we actually just need to kill this one thing. And I don't think that was quite as good, but whatever. The characters, Aloy, I like enough. Like, I think she's a decent character to play as. Like, she's into figuring out all these secrets and stuff. She's very curious, and she's very strong-willed, and I think that helps push us forward as players. But I don't think she's like she doesn't add a whole lot to the story in terms of like giving interesting commentary or anything herself. So it's more of like, I don't know, I've talked about this in a lot of my reviews, the difference between playing third-person game and a first-person game. A lot of people don't think about this, but if you're playing third-person, then you're playing as somebody else, and that person should have ideas about what they're doing, and should engage you to, like, think about the game more, versus, like, first-person, you're physically playing as that person. Like, you are supposed to be them. It's a weird kind of distinction that, like, nobody really thinks about. A lot of players don't think about. And, yeah, Aloy just doesn't quite get up to that level. It's like they gave her enough agency to help keep us engaged, but not enough to make us, like, question a lot of the game stuff. Which happens in, like, I was bringing this up, The Last of Us at the end. So, yeah, not a bad character, but I think she could have been a lot better. A lot of the other characters, we talked about this throughout, are not really that great. Like, I never feel super invested in anything that they're doing. It's more just like, let's just do this to, like, get the experience and the skill point and stuff. It's like, none of the stories in the game are bad, and I think they add to, like, the world in general, but it's like the world itself is more interesting than any of the people in it. So, yeah, it's like they just wrote a lot of characters and didn't make them, like, crazy interesting. Which is a little sad. Needs more prostitutes. So, yeah, story-wise, yeah, decent, but not great. Music was whatever. Never really noticed anything. So that's unfortunate. That's usually the deciding factor, whether it's like taking a game that I like into a game that I love, is the music. sound design. Graphics. This game is ridiculous graphics-wise. Lots of people talk about it as being insanely beautiful, and I totally agree. Thematically tribal. But I guess the music almost actually did get in the way. If you went into an encounter, it got like super tense. Even if it was like a nothing encounter, and the music stayed on even after you finished the encounter sometimes for too long. Weird stuff I noticed. So yeah, graphics-wise, just ridiculous. Probably doesn't come through on stream because compression and all that good stuff that just ruins the quality of it. But for me, on my side, so pretty. So much detail into all the things. The faces on the people look super good. Like, kudos to the people making all the faces. The characters. Though, one thing that I didn't like, the blurring effect looked a bit fake sometimes. Like, it was just a little bit too heavy-handed. I just noticed that kind of consistently throughout. Yeah, pretty much, yeah, all the graphical stuff in this game. It's one of those games that just, like, pushes what you think this generation's of graphics, like, should be. Like, this, along with, like, Uncharted 4, stuff like that. They're just, like, constantly just kind of looking around, being like, oh, man, that looks really good. Especially, like, yeah, the textures on, like, the creatures and stuff. Like, you notice it when we were, like, overriding things. Like, how much detail they put in those. And it's kind of mind-blowing. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about? Or giving kind of a final score? Don't think so. So, I think I would give it a level up. I guess, yeah, some of that. I guess, yeah, I could talk more about some of the lower systems. The leveling is weird. Like, a lot of the game, it makes you feel like you're not getting more powerful, which is weird. Like, you level up and you're like, yeah, I leveled up. But that has no connection to your damage or anything like that. Which is, like, kind of cool, because then it's like, you're getting better, and you're doing better only because you're getting better at fighting them, like figuring out how to fight different things. But at the same time, yeah, it just, like, kind of makes you feel like you're not getting that much, like, stronger. So I wish there was, like, a little bit of scaling, or there was more. Yeah. I don't know, tying that into, like, the weapons and stuff. There are so few classes of weapons that, yeah, I don't feel like... You never feel like, oh, I'm making a decent jump consistently. It's like, oh, I made a very small jump, but I only did it twice in the game, and it wasn't really enough to, like, make that so much of a difference. I think the damage scaling is supposed to be more with the coils, but it never really felt like they were helping that much. Like, I'm sure if I look at the damage from, like, the very beginning of the game to the end, I'm sure it would be quite a big difference, but it never felt like it was improving very much. And I think that matters more as a player. You want to be, like, rewarded and feel like you're doing better. And it just doesn't give that. It doesn't give you any kind of, like, way to feel like you're making yourself better enough. So, yeah, I wish they'd done, yeah, more equipment stuff or like ways to level up your equipment. Like, oh, maybe you have the 3 different kinds of bows, but then like you can upgrade them each to like +5 or something. I mean, you don't have to say +1, +2. That you have to use that nomenclature, but something like that. So you can feel like you're upgrading your damage or other stats with it without just finding random coils and slotting them in. Because, I mean, I like the coils being able to, like, customize this stuff, but basically, most of them don't matter that much. Like, the fire effects don't really matter because they suck damage-wise, comparative to just slotting in a bunch of damage in coils. Or putting in a bunch of freeze coils to like, create a freeze weapon, and that's all you use it for. So yeah, a couple just like missteps that way. But yeah, the skills I really like. Like, I like being able to change. Like, I think that was the one thing they got right about the level up, is being able to like pick what you're able to like kind of focus in on. Like, oh, I actually want to be able to do stealth better, so you can like put all your points into like the stealth oriented stuff. Like, I really like that, but yeah, more other things when you level up. The inventory was a mess. Oh my gosh, too many items, so many items that I don't care about. They should have split it up into more sections. Like, you have one pouch for stuff that only can be used for, like, trading. Or, yeah, basically just trading. And then another pouch just used for making ammo and things like that. Because at the end, it was just, like, so much random stuff. And you start to kind of learn what to throw away and what not to, but you shouldn't have to make so many decisions about that stuff. It, like, takes away... It's like, why do I have to do inventory management every hour near the end? And then going along with that, the money is pretty useless. Like, you're like, oh, I need to save up, and then you get, like, the one bow that you were saving up for, and then you never use money ever again. At the end, I had, like, 10,000, and there's nothing to spend it on. Like, yes, like, you constantly use it to make more ammo, but I wanted to spend it on something, and there just wasn't. It's like, yeah, too many normal items that you picked up constantly and, like, crafted with, and then not enough other big things. Like, there should have been stuff you could add, I don't know. Say, they already had coils. Maybe you could buy special coils. Or, like, trade your coils for other things. Other bigger coils, or, I don't know, just something different. It's like they made the inventory system, and it works really well at the beginning of the game, but then just goes to shit at the end. It's like, at the end, I was just like, I could just sell all these things, and it probably wouldn't matter. But I don't want to sell them, because maybe they'll be useful for something, but they never ended up being useful, so... Yeah, inventory is a mess, this game. Okay. So yeah, final score, I think, like, 8.5 for me. Out of 10. So it's like a good game that most people should play. If you have a PS4, I'd say it's worth it to pick up and play. It's probably the best open world game for the PS4. Barring you hate fantasy or anything. It's not really fantasy, but... Barring, yeah. You don't like this kind of setting. So yeah, 85, I think, be my score. So yeah, definitely worth the pickup for most people. Especially now that it's not that expensive. It's like $20 now. I think it's definitely worth it for $20 for pretty much everybody. Even at $60, it probably would have been worth it for most people. Yeah, I think. Yeah, what is it on PSN? I got it for $20, but it was on sale. But I also bought it a while ago. Let me go to the store. Horizon. Zero Dawn. Oh, the complete edition. Yeah, even the complete edition is $20. Like the DLC right now is $10. Which I'm thinking about getting. So yeah, I would definitely pick that up. If you haven't played it, pick it up. Skip. Where's it gonna put me? What are you goofuses doing?
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
Silence now. Yeah, but you don't have any time to play things, so. What is having time? Yeah, where's it gonna put us? Soon before the final missions. Yeah. It's like worried. Why would you be worried? Oh yeah, loading times. This game has the worst loading times. I said that yesterday. This game has the worst loading times of any game I've ever played on PS4. Probably because it's detailed as all hell everywhere. But still, it kind of wears on you. Yeah, okay. New Game Plus. Oh. Here, have some experience. why does that make me worry that this would be a 9? Yeah, okay, that's exactly where I thought it would put us. Motion blur around her hair. Okay, yeah, we need to figure out what we're gonna do now. I thought this would take longer. See, you can't say you like Nier better if you haven't played the game. You can say, I think I like Nier better. I mean, you probably wouldn't like this that much. You usually say you don't like the aiming. It's basically a first-person shooter, but with bow and arrow. If you don't like that kind of stuff, then you obviously would like Nier better, but... No, you need to play it. It's a lot different than watching somebody play it. I mean, it can give you a better idea of whether or not you would like to play it, but... Oh, dashboard, why you reset? Oh, I have no chat.
She stood between the assassin and our Sun King. The crazy Oscar tried to kill our Sun King until the machine rider stopped him cold.
I mean, you just can't say definitively that, like, a game is better than another game. You just, like, can't compare stuff if you haven't played them both. You can say, I really like Nier. And you can say, I probably wouldn't want to play Horizon, because I've seen somebody play through the entirety of it. I just don't think you can say I like or dislike a game that you haven't played at all.
You're the one who brought Prince Itaman home.
Like, I definitely, like, right now, I can't say whether Nier is good or bad. I haven't played. I've seen people play some parts of it. And I think it looks like a good game. But I can't definitively say it's good or bad yet. Okay, yeah, what do we want to do? I was gonna do...
decide what to do with him, but he tried to kill our Sun King. I prefer the one about the Sun Priest falling in love.
Yeah, I did Petra's side quest yesterday. The one with the gun and stuff. The cannon defending. What's its butt? Free heap. Yeah, I was like, something heap? Nuke Shaman Gathering Quest. Which one is that? We did so many side quests yesterday. I don't know. I don't want you to be like, a game is better. Well, not better. I don't want you to, like, pre-give judgment on something that you haven't played. That's my only issue. Yeah, Triglyph, what's the Banuk Shaman one? Do you know what the quest is called? Or can you explain what it is? Because we might have done it yesterday. I don't remember... I'm not super good with, like, the names of some of the different factions in this game. It's in the hut near one of the undercover fire camps near the west. Okay, we can do that. The west. We're here somewhere. You said undercover? Does that mean I can't see it on the map unless I stumble on it? Up north? Oh, up here. Yeah, if you could point me to like a near campfire. Above the big black spot. Like this black spot? Or this black spot? The big one. That one. So I just like drop into one of these campfires right here. Okay. To lead me. Yeah, I think, yeah, we'll play, yeah, I'll just do this side quest, and then I'll probably be done for today. I was kind of planning on a short day, so I don't want to get super into anything. I'm not sure if I want to, like, debating on if I want to keep playing this outside of stream or not. The platinum seems pretty easy to get. But I don't know if I have that much. If I want to do the platinum on this, I'm still kind of working on the platinum on Ni no Kuni 2, like slowly. Okay. So should I go like towards these fires? Sure. Just gonna do that. Get those fires anyways. In a hut. Oh, I was up here. There was a corrupted zone up here earlier. It's like I just recognize this place. What's that up there? No, why would you... I was like, I'll override you. Oh, God. Oh, I meant to go across the river. There's still rock breakers on this side, even though the corruption didn't seem like that. I thought they were like right here. So yeah, if you give me some basic, like, general, like, is it in this area here? The lower of the fires? Down here? Okay. Is that? Yeah. I think that's actually. Campfire discovered. This waypoint. We want to fight Ravagers. Come on, just say you have the fire. Okay. How is it down there? Is this the right? I like how you can see all the lights of the machines just kind of around.
Abandoned. All of dead machines.
Rusty quest. Time for ZT? Yes, definitely. I need to read or go through back through a summary to remember some of the more distinct points before we do that.
Tribal girl, you're a hunter, machine hunter. I can smell it on you. Their oils and fluids. Oh, your hands are stained. Can I just scent your fingers?
The timeline stuff is...
No, of course not. No.
Yeah, I just need... I want to see if there's an explainer video. Just to make sure that, I didn't forget anything weird about it.
Prophecy. Do you dream of the metal world, Huntress? That's what you, Nora, call it.
The ancient world?
Yes, you've almost touched it.
For sure.
You hunt the machines, strip the parts, reach into their guts, let the sacred fluids run out, spilling away into the earth, wasted.
I guess to go along with that,
open your mouth to inside.
Apparently,
drink up. That's what I did. I'm Bren.
Yeah. Looks like it.
My hometown, where I was gonna possibly go back for 4th of July, isn't doing anything on the holidays, so I probably won't go back. So I'm not quite sure what I want to do streaming wise next week.
You're Vanook. Is this...
So if I just normally keep streaming, you would miss all of the game.
The other
huge sections of it.
You've drunk in the machine spirit's madness, they said. This is not the way of things. Stripped me out on the ice and left me to die. Said that's the way of things. Cold, unending.
They cast you out.
Yeah. I was just we could switch up
I remember the chill.
The order of games for next month. Do Final Fantasy first,
gathering their great
instead of CTD.
Like a garland. And then I was walking again, walking back to my once tribe. To
Doesn't really matter to me.
Forgiven. But I kept walking.
It's like not like we're doing same genre stuff at all in a row. Generally later in the month.
You really drink the blood of machines?
It's gross.
I heard tales of a tribe from the land where the
27th.
sun goes at night.
I mean, we're probably gonna get through.
No, it's true. Took wisdom and strength.
Final
from
Fantasy
them,
VI.
drew closer to them. Then the tales
All
go
in
dark.
1 week.
A whole tribe disappeared.
What did I estimate with
Maybe
it?
because they all died? Drinking machine blood can't be good for you.
Like 20.
Oh, first it made me
27 hours or something.
Then came the visions. For days and nights. Machine dreams, Huntress.
It's been
So it's like we would get
interesting,
through that and then go to
but I should be on
ZTD
my
next and do that.
Roam far, Huntress. And remember, the blood is precious. To me. Yes.
To me.
Good hunting at the Ridge of Vales.
You're a weird person.
If you fell a sawtooth, bring me what spills, won't you? Not enough metal in the rainwater. Not for my taste.
Or maybe too much.
This person is weird. I guess you're probably gonna miss a little bit of Nier. Watch maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's just like I really don't care what order I do a lot of the games in. Like, it doesn't matter that I do ZTD next. Like, I'm excited to play it, but pushing it back a week doesn't really matter to me. And if it's better to have more people here that are, like, really into it, then it's better to do it later. No, you gonna come? He's like, the fuck? Okay, yeah. Did I not? Special.
Ben says the blood is precious. Okay.
The blood. Sir, I've got a gift for you. A very weird gift. Please don't drink it in front of me.
Ah, Huntress. You've brought me the blood of the sawtooth. Yes. I smelled it a hill away.
Don't make me regret it.
Wait here. It takes time, and the visions are strong. No matter what you hear, what screams, keep your distance.
Starting to regret it.
I think this guy might be like my new favorite
Before
character.
the time of the sawtooth, the machines ran as one pack. Metal drumming on metal, keeping pace out
He's
to
so
the lightning's
bizarre.
edge. The rumble of low storms, that's them in motion. And then a confusion. Something has changed. The great direction breaks, splits off like a dead branch. They're tumbling now. When they recover, violence is what they know. Now, metal screeches on metal. A death dance, learned from wars before our eyes had learned to see. The Sawtooth, the Ravager, they hunt in the long shadows of others. Jagged shapes, old shapes with bloody eyes. And the machines no longer rise and swell as one thing.
Okay, you have to build your deck. Have a good time.
You're quite the storyteller. But what's it mean?
Oh, meaning is not for me to say. Only what I saw.
And you saw all that?
Yep.
Yes.
See you tomorrow.
Doesn't it make you wonder? The machines that drive other machines mad, corruptors. It's their venom I must taste next.
Do you have any idea what that could do to you? You've drunk it before, of course you have.
I found fallen ones on Coiled Canyon's cliffs. Under the sun, it's boiled inside them. The vapor. Intoxicating.
I was like, that's a long ways away. Not like a long way. Yep, he's definitely my new favorite character. What a goof. Fire. There aren't corruptors in the wild normally, are there? We only get to see them when they're with the Eclipse normally. Stuff here. Gonna come. Let's cause some chaos. Oh god, Glinthawks everywhere. Why is it always Glinthawks? Like, you can shoot them down. Not a problem. Just ignore me. Oh, I thought I would have to... You normally defeat 2 Sawtooths? Well, now I just override one and have them fight each other. Ah. That's the more fun way. If I don't do that, like they're both corrupted or something, I generally will freeze stuff. That's just kind of my general go-to. Because then I can tear them apart damage-wise. So I'll just like continuously try to freeze one. I guess Sawtooths actually I can knock over as well. So if I can sneak up on one, then you can critical hit, heavy to knock over, critical hit again, and then heavy, and it'll be dead. But you have to have the good critical hit damage and whatever the knockdown skill is to do that effectively. So, but freezing works quite well if you don't have those. Yeah, early in the game, there's a lot more of a threat. I would just sneak by them.
So did you smell this blood coming? It stinks.
I don't think I really tried to hit them head on until like midway through the game.
Huntress. In the jungles of the Jewel, a fruit grows, but reeks of spoiled meat. Taste it, though, honey to the tongue.
Yeah, I did a lot more sneaking at the beginning of the game.
This is disgusting.
In terms of like sneaking and not killing things, versus now it's like sneaking and then killing things.
Crawled from beneath desert or rust from the bones of old machines. Sickness to spread. That's how they came. Cold metal runs hot. Buckles with thorn cuts and tail stings. A fever of obedience. My ears are ringing. I grasp at my tongue. An ingot falls out, stamped with circles and lines. Directions, instructions to break a machine's will. I heard the metal screaming, Huntress. I leave the ingot where it falls. This isn't for us to know.
This guy's dialogue is
Corruptor
amazing.
after corruptor tramples it in their greedy tread.
That is how they work. Kind of. How do you know these things?
It's not what I know, Huntress. It's what the blood knows. Am I the singer or the song?
I don't know what you are. Maybe get some rest.
No rest when there's unknown journeys to prepare for.
Do you know of the hidden machines that hunt men deep in the Jewel?
Stalkers? Yes, I know them.
God, stalkers.
Oh. Stalker blood next. Sure.
Stalkers are actually that
Why
bad.
not?
Yeah, I was like, stalkers are normally way the hell down here. The freaking forest where you can't see them. You can't see them anywhere, but harder in the forest. I think this is actually pretty close to the first place I saw stalkers. I was like wandering through the forest and they bound out at you. ghost. This way? Oh, good up. No, I want to fight you guys. Anything with you. Oh god, yep. Oh, stalker right there. Oh, that was easy.
These things are hard to catch.
First stalker. Oh, hey! No, sir! Please stop. You even... I will walk very close to you, but not actually attack.
Calm.
Just work back, I guess. Direct everything to my presence. That was nice. Just trip a stalker trap by accident and then have... It's weird that there was only one. Normally they're like big packs of them. Actually cause a threat. It'd be kind of cool if you could like upgrade your what are called focuses, like upgrade it so that you could see the stalkers when you scan. That might take the fun out of them. You get pretty good at spotting them after you kind of know where you...
It's a clever trick they have, but no need to see what you can scent. This blood is sharp, Huntress. Flint sharp. The last time I took it into me, they say I slept the sleep of death and sweated dark oil.
Sounds so healthy.
All right. Try not to die.
A stalker watching us. Watched by us.
In red eyes, I thought to see ourselves reflected. No, they were dull and set. Set with a purpose precise from their machine mother foundries. They prey. They will not flinch. They are indifferent to the wild. They are final. They are weapons, that's all. My heart drops. Why look for understanding in the axe the moment before it splits your skull? No. No, there's more. The axe does not remember its smelting. These machines do, and pine for the metal world.
It's hard to know what to make of you.
Then
we'll
open
keep
my
bringing you
mouth
stuff
and look
anyways.
inside. A cave of echoes and memory, but not my own.
I mean, you're tough-skinned. I'll give you that. Especially on the inside.
I first drank at the spring of a fallen thunderjaw. The cables cried out like waterbirds. But felling giants is short work for you.
Trying to appeal to my pride?
No. To inevitability, Huntress. The tremor of their tread. Can you feel it? Tugging you to the eastern valleys?
So a Thunderjaw next, huh? But of course.
Undergods are always a good time. Oh, I remember where this is. We went through there yesterday on the way to hunt behemoths for some people at the Heap town. Heap. And then there was a million Glinthawks, because that's all that we did yesterday. There is more than one.
That thing is huge. Built to fight.
No. Just wondering if I override it, we could have them fight. Gotta go. They have ever overwritten. Yeah. You could stop looking this way, then. Fantastic.
They know where I am.
That is not fantastic. Jesus Christ. Never been hurt so much by those. Take it.
Enough blood in this beast for British son of kings.
No, I don't want to fight another one. Yeah, those lasers. I've never had issues with those lasers actually hitting me enough to, like, deplete the shield. Or even before I had the shield armor, they never were really that much of a threat.
I hunted that Thunderjaw you asked for. I should be the one telling a story this time.
You carry it with you. Beam wire burns and bruises, the salt lines of your sweat.
My
See?
sweat.
On your skin, tiny metal flakes.
You mean it was a hard fight? How perceptive.
What signs you've shown me, Huntress. But now...
The blood.
I followed red trails through a green world. Thunderjaw, striding with the majesty of an old god.
These wicked parts, fashioned to kill men. This great hole made to haunt the sleep of children. And I realize it is a young beast. It was not there to see the first strange birds roost upon a metal skull. It became because of us, hunters. I saw many of tribes gone and yet to come. I even saw you there, fiery-haired, fierce, bared.
Bared?
What?
Bared of metal, Huntress. Bared of what we tore from their hides to be strong like them, savage like them. We built our world in the machine's shadow. Called them out with every strike of rock and hammer.
You think some machine, made the Thunderjaw because of us?
When you've tasted what I have, in the blood there's change. Such a change. It's colder than Banu-Ur, hotter than the Karja sun.
Does any machine walk or crawl that you haven't drunk from?
In the mountains north, the storm birds.
I was wondering if we got to
Even
do
the
this
air
one.
in their passing crackles with potency. In the sweep of their eyes, they see all.
Don't get too excited. I'll get the Stormbird blood. Maybe. We'll see.
They must know how the orbit slows, fades, falls, decays, and yet returns to more than zero.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Stormbirds are still a good fight. Just like bringing them down. Oh, this is loading pretty quick. Stormburb. Get you. No, I was like, can't do this. Okay. Just fight it in that field, I guess.
It's heavy. What's going on?
Assuming he'll come down. Let's see if he's up there. further before you come down.
Overriding a storm alert.
Overriding doesn't really help with them. It's hard enough getting close. Almost. Giant turkey. No, don't. You kidding me? You can get up there. I don't know if I can get up there. Wait. Derpy climb method initiated? Yes!
This fluid's powerful. Burns at my fingers, but not like the corruption does.
Look at those volumetric rates. They go down. Take so much damage when they're frozen. Straight to the chest, knock off that armor. Is this gonna be the last thing, or is he gonna make me fight like a behemoth? If that's the only thing that's kind of on the level of the Stormbird. No, I think they're easier. Stormbirds. But most of the things are easy now. This main game stuff. Guess what I got you?
Maybe I've spent too much time with you. I can almost feel the lightning in this.
And the taste, huh? Metal striking sparks along a sharpening stone, lingering. Here, touch it to your tongue, and...
Nope, that's your thing, not mine. You look startled. Are you okay?
I must leave. You should too.
Without a story, I brought down a stormbird.
You did. You're very able. And you're
Yeah,
right.
you did.
Ode is owed. But no more stories of the past. All told. All done. Future stories. I saw an onrushing storm. The future comes hungry for man and machine. It will catch me, I expect. Catch us all. So enough hunts, enough visions. I'll run. Chase that teasing sun to the forbidden west.
I don't understand. I mean, not that I ever understand, but are you saying we should fear what's coming?
Oh, yes! Jungle on fire! Machine blue light dying out in the eddies of ashes. You, fallen, pale as snow flash, eyes staring open. The metal world, but not the one I sought. The future is a frightful dream, Huntress.
My name is Aloy.
I grew fond of you. Your curiosities and disbeliefs, Aloy. If you weather this storm, look for me. I like that.
Where? In the west?
The west?
storm?
In dreams. Yes.
Be a fun time to have him visit you in your dreams. Oh, that was a cool side quest. Follow him? Where does he go? Oh, he just stops. More sealed things to get. Okay, let's do save. Ooh, I forgot to do manual save yesterday. Yesterday we grew like 10 levels side questing. Okay, yeah, I think that'll be it for me today. This will be our last time I stream Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah, we'll see. I'm thinking about getting the DLC. Because it's got really good reviews. Seems like it'll be a nice challenge. But I won't be streaming that. Yeah. Tomorrow is a weird day on stream. Because... Let me pull up the calendar. For people who are new on the stream, the way we do things here is I play a bunch of games that are within like a certain kind of theme every month. So I don't stream on weekends. So that means tomorrow is technically the last day of June. Journey June. And if we're done with this, I think tomorrow I'm going to do FTL. Pick a random mod and do that for like half the day. It'll probably, it'd be another half-day stream. Then, on Monday, I think based on what Shiny and I were talking about, because he's the guy who's here the most, so his input matters more. But originally we were going to do Zero Time Dilemma, because we did the first two in the series in the last couple months. So I want to play that soon. I think we're going to push that back a little bit and do Final Fantasy VI. The advanced version, just for Game Boy Advance. Because that one apparently is the most refined. So that'll be next week's stuff. I'm not sure if that'll take me the whole week. So I think it's less than 30 hours. And then we'll do Zero Time Dilemma the next week. And then we'll go into Nier Automata. Yeah, it's Japanese July. So I think, yeah, that'll be planned now. Well, I have to update the feature schedule. So, yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. Playing Horizon was a good experience. Really like it. But it's time to move on after 6 full days and then a half day. Explored a large portion of the game. So, yep, consider giving a follow if you like the content. Obviously, if you're just here for Horizon, no pressure to do that. I hope that all of you have a fantastic rest of your day, night, morning, whatever, wherever you guys are, as always. And be back here tomorrow for chill FTL stream. Then back to more seriousness on Monday. I will see you guys.